Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got the members of 2+2 here in Division A with a draft of Tempest on Rhaegar, Death Knight on Junkrat, Chromage to play the Diablo, Axon on Sergeant Hammer, McNulty on the Dahaka. Over on the right-hand side of the map, it is going to be Brickhouse. We'll see Little Soul with Garrosh, Ronin on the Malthael, Shaborg playing Tychus, Zesty floating around with Brightwing, and Tater, hey, Hostiles Cats in this game, playing the Li Ming. Now, we are here on Towers of Doom. It's the Gravekeeper versus the Raven Lord thematically, and in the center of the map, you will have a boss spawning at 5 minutes. But for the next 2 minutes, I propose this question to you is, which team will get the first boss? Will it be 2+2? Will it be Brickhouse, or will no boss be taken? Let's see if we can get odds on all three of these options. We do have a Dahaka going into Tissue Regeneration level 1, which is kinda surprising to me on a map of Towers of Doom. Also, they're going up against an on a Pale Horse Malthael, so Malthael has 150% movement speed, mount speed. Movement speed when mounted, I guess however you want to phrase that. Typically it's 130. Now Dahaka with enhanced agility can get up to 140% movement speed, but the big thing also is the 5 seconds of duration of that movement speed, because I believe the baseline is 2 after tapping a bush, so the rotations from mid to top might be a little bit delayed out. But McNulty, the other thing to consider here is going up against a Malthael. Malthael's going to be ripping and pulling away HP consistently, so maybe just being a little bit more tanky, a little bit more essence gaining as well. We actually could see Hero Stalker at level 4 and then the Symbiosis level 7. These would all synergize together for faster, gaining essence faster, but also finishing out this level 1 faster. So we'll see. We'll see what the direction is for this Dahaka. Hey, we got odds on all 3 predictions. Thank you, chat. Both teams will grab Sapper Camps. We've got Brickhouse with the first one of the game. Or at least, actually, there's a little bit faster. My apologies, but I was going to say Papega's on ice. It's 2+2. We're in a different best of 3. Oh, Shaborg gets a whole truckload of damage into Tempest, but will not be able to get a kill. She's quite the gamer. Yeah, your cat is quite the gamer. It's going to be bigger they are for the Tychus at level 4. I was wondering if you go into the rhythm. Yo, Brightwing's going full polymorph build? I just realized that she didn't go Hyper Shift at level 1. It's greater polymorph level 1, so increase the polymorph range by 30% baseline. If Brightwing hits the enemy hero with Arcane Flare's center within 2 seconds of being polymorphed, then reduce polymorph's cooldown by 7 and gain 50 mana. Well, check that. Oh, I thought they would get the kill. What is the baseline polymorph? So you take it down to 5 seconds. You take it down to 5 seconds with that, or you reduce it by 7 because it's an active cooldown, etc. Unstable Anomaly, level 4. Increase polymorph slow by 15%. Upon expiration, polymorph deals damage to nearby enemy heroes equal to 2% of their maximum health. Diablo goes for the Shadow Charge onto Little Soul, and the Indomitable locks them in place. It doesn't matter. Garrosh goes down. First blood to the side of 2+2. Tempest will be able to grab the channel into this this center, left and right, traded out by Dahaka and Malthael. Speaking of Dahaka, does go into Lurker Strain level 4. Sergeant Hammer continuing to do Sergeant Hammer things. She'll have Hover Siege mode in... Oh, right, that's Regenerative Biosteel, sorry. Hover Siege is at 7. You like polybuild? I don't see it very often, so I'm a little surprised by it. It's nice. It's nice. Diablo Firestomp, okay. No Earth Living Enchantment for the Rhaegar. He's going to go into Healing Totem at 4. These can tank tower shots, which is nice. So you have 2 ways of getting sort of a raw siege. You have your totem and then your healing totem, so 2 things to kind of tank tower shots while you siege in. But also, it's a nice AoE heal during an objective phase. Place it back, you get to kind of heal around on the allies passively. Brightwing will fall. Garrosh dies mid-air with the alley-oop from Death Knight. Nicely done. Next objective phase is going to be top, left, and right. The Hover Siege is active for Sergeant Hammer. Yo, Dahaka's level 7. This is a fun one. This is a really fun one. So Dahaka right now with drag, we're at level 8. for Dahaka scaling. Drag baseline deals 219 damage. Paralyzing Enzymes gives a bonus of 383 damage now after the drag concludes. And this is also damage over time, because it's 383 damage to the target over 2 seconds. But still, you are still dealing over 500 damage when you land a drag. Now, when we get into level 16 area, the scaling, I believe, gets near the 800 area. 800, 900 damage. Between the baseline drag scaling, the damage from that, and the damage over time from paralyzing enzymes. Really, really, really cool. As it seems like Malthael gets one delay onto the right-hand side onto Diablo. Death Knight gets the channel here. The consolation prize is to try and take down this fort front gate. And I don't know if this is the right call from Brickhouse, honestly. It was still even Stevens on talent here. There was no 10 to the enemy side. And you just take 8 free shots. I feel like they could have traded that if they rotated up. Drag. Look at the damage onto Ronin! Sergeant Hammer's not able to get enough blasting. Oh no, McNulty. McNulty stuck around a little too long, and that's going to be one stack of the paralyzing enzymes going down. So the damage is 57 times 4, because it doesn't actually do the maths for us. I guess if I were to click on Dahaka, it would do the math for us. So there you go. You can see it's 355, but the talent here reads 415. So it doesn't scale it on the talent, but that's okay. We can check things later. Nicely done, though, from the side of Brickhouse. They find their first kill of this game. We can actually cycle through the other numbers. Oh, Draken Laser Drill. I was talking about this earlier. Love a good Draken Laser Drill game. But from the left-hand side, it's going to be Isolation from Dahaka. Sergeant Hammer holding. I think she can go into Napalm Strike. I guess if she doesn't plan... Well, Napalm Strike's a good wave clear and poke. But BFG is also just a nice big burst of damage if you want to try and get that last little hit. Apocalypse from Diablo. Oh, it is Napalm Strike. Apocalypse from Diablo. Riptire from Junkrat. Ancestor Healing on Rhaegar. On the opposing side, from the right-hand side, it's going to be a Decimate Garrosh. She will become a helicopter. Last Right's Malthael. Draken Laser Drill Tychus. Emerald Wind for Brightwing. She'll probably get the upgrade at 20. And then Disintegrate for Li Ming. Chromage uses the Shadow Charge to back away. Little Cell gets a Groundbreaker as the Cleanse from Rhaegar is activated into Diablo. Drops the Healing Totem as well. Riptire from Junkrat gets a hit onto 2. Sergeant Hammer in the mid lane is trying to chase down Ronin, unable to get the kill, 280-something HP. It seems like Brightwing might get the channel. Apocalypse was activated. Zesty forced back, and Sergeant Hammer can't get down here in time. That will be 4 shots into the core of 2+2. Okay. Dahaka in mid lane. He's got 9 stacks on his tissue regeneration. He's almost done with that one. 13 talent tier. A level away, favoring the side of 2+2. We can actually see where that experience is coming in from. Minions is a big one. Mercenaries a little bit. Heroic kills a little bit. Structures a touch. And that's going to be yielding that 4K difference. But Malthael will pick up Soak, and I think it looks a little bit bigger on the screen than it actually, or at the top of the screen than it actually is, because we still have double soaking happening between top and mid. So good rapid rise in experience from both sides here and there. Napalm Strike to just clear out the sappers from a safe distance. Steel Trap underneath Axon as well, making sure. McNulty comes in with a Brushstock, I do believe. Let's take a look really quickly. Yeah, Brushstock was used, and Garrosh just immediately tosses away said Dahaka. Groundbreaker, a little poke from Arcane Orbs of Li Ming. We've got a Concussion Mine in the bush as well, making sure no one's able to chase down Axon. Next objective phase will be in the mid and the bottom. Alright, it's got to trap them all at level 13 for Junkrat. Boosters on Hammer. We'll also see the Primal Rage on Dahaka. Gain 1.25% increased attack damage per essence stored. So if you have a higher maximum amount of essence... Oh, wait, no, this is, sorry, I was, No, it is, yeah, increase the maximum essence from 1 up to 10. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. I was like, I know it increases regeneration, but am I misremembering? Nah. 4 to 4 in potential shots. No one with an advantage with any sort of structural lead. Concussive Blast pushes back Little Sol. Zesty with the channel. Shaborg is interrupted, but Zesty is not. They'll trade the shots as no one's able to interrupt Diablo in time, and it's 28-20 in core HP. No boss has been taken on the map just yet. Makes Dahaka a tank? No, but Sergeant Hammer is a tank. What are you talking about? They already have a tank on their team. You don't need a second tank. Nice Riptire into Apocalypse. Garrosh to be the target, as he'll be the one decimated, unable to use his Decimate. Concussion Mine zones back the enemy. This Draken Laser Drill to do the same. Sergeant Hammer with the Hover Siege poking onto Shaborg, who's going to get Shadow Charged into as well. Rhaegar comes in and bites the cheekies of Tychus. He will fall here, as it's 5-1 in kills. Disintegrate from Tater to try and zone back, but it's just not going to work out, and this bottom lane fort shall go down, converted to the side of 2+2. It is an Emerald Wind Brightwing. We'll probably see intensifying winds at 20 if we make it to that point. Next objective phase, triple on the map. I doubt we see 15 shots into the core of Brickhouse. I would expect a 10-3 exchange. Concussion Mine into the Steel Trap. Shadow Charge from Diablo as well. The Phase Shift force down from Brightwing. Little Sol tanking tower shots, reducing the armor of Garrosh. He does have that base from his trait. And a Pixie Dust from Brightwing. Now, I was going to say, that Pixie Dust, that had a little bit of extra oomph on that speed, so it is the Pixie Boost. 50% bonus movement speed decaying 20% over 3 seconds. Dahaka left-hand side, Malthael on the right. Tempest breaks away from his allies in the bottom lane. Tater tanking damage, needs to be careful here. And it will be, as I said, that 10-3 exchange. Riptire doesn't get an explosive value. They keep just pushing up the waves here. Rhaegar's going to break off and start working on Sapper Camp. I think Death Knight was trying to get over the wall with a Concussion Mine, but just can't do it. Phase shift into Little Sol, gets some extra healing. No 16 talent here for the side of Brickhouse just yet. Tychus trying to poke onto the fort here and there. Draken Laser Drill to do the same. Alright. They can't convert the bell tower back over to the side of Brickhouse. 2+2's got 3 sappers to try and shove in through this lane. Emerald Wind is, it taps onto a sapper. It was a little too early, but I don't think they're going to get a sapper over the wall here. Those will be cleared out. Little Sol may go down. No, the toss Groundbreaker was enough. Tater's able to blink away. Junkrat's trying to poke for a kill. Next objective phase will be center of the map. I think Malthael was considering a flank right there, but I think Ronan just really wants to get that double soak continuing. Spread Volley for the Junkrat at 16. Tunneling Claws to Dahaka. And Exterminator for Sergeant Hammer, so she's Ultra Capacitors at 20, I assume. The Dahaka scaling, by the way, on his Paralyzing Enzymes is something we can take a look at. So his baseline drag is 312. Paralyzing Enzymes is 468. Y'all can do that math. If he didn't die, it would be 546 plus the 300 and whatever. But the fight breaks out. A Sapper Camp to the left-hand side. 2+2 is able to grab this as our next objective phase is here. Diablo activates the Apocalypse. The Indomitable from Garrosh. He pops a Decimate. The Riptire from Junkrat does confirm the kill. And now they go in further with Diablo shadow charging into the enemy. That's an Emerald Wind to push back a few as well. No one with the channel on the objective just yet. 4-4 in core shots, but Ronan does not get the phase shift in time. It's a 2-second channel. Earth Grasp Totem locks Zesty in place, and that'll be Sergeant Hammer annihilating this Brightwing as 3 sappers could be rushed in. One of them takes an Arcane Orb to the face, another falls, and one makes it in. Shaborg is displaced by a beautiful Concussive Mine, and that is going to be yielding for the side of 2+2. They're gonna get this bell tower back in their hands. They're gonna get 5 shots. They're gonna get a pentakill into Tater here. Dahaka gets the drag as Garrosh just now respawns. And so here is the 5 shots into the core of Brickhouse. Dahaka brush talks back into top lane. If they were super greedy, they can get mid lane as well and then get boss. That would have been 10 shots, and they would have been ending. But it's going to be boss rushed into. No, they're not going to go for it. Oh my god, this might be the first ever, at least for the stream, this might be the first no boss. I don't think we've had a no boss payout. Drill just such a waste. He's playing for the 20, man. He's playing for Draken. Or for something diodes. I forget the name. Focusing diodes, actually. I think that's the name of it. Garrosh is able to get away. Concussion Mine doesn't find any sort of kill value. Ain't gonna make it. It's Towers of Doom. Maybe. Whoa, Earthgrass Totem. Tater's able to blink away the Emerald Wind. And Little Sol might go down here. One Sapper makes it over, and Sergeant Hammer splashes on to Li Ming, finding the double. Zesty, you gotta be careful here. I know you're trying to poke and such, but... Okay. Oh, yeah, they're going boss. Okay, well, sorry. Sorry, chat. They get one Sapper over, and they call for boss. It will not be a game that ends with no boss taken. We continue to search for that illustrious game on the channel. But until then, GG well played. The members of 2+2 take the first map in our second best of 3 of the day. 25-0. GG well played. All right. Which team gets first boss? 2+2, because they ended the map with it. Small block of ads. That way we don't get any in the next game. We'll wait for those to finish out. And we'll get into setting up our second map. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you're enjoying the stream. There we go. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see what the level 1 is for this Vala. Come on, Vala, take a level 1.
The battle begins in 1. Let the battle begin.
Alright, there we go. Alright, Vala's gonna go Q build at level 1, so we'll do a prediction for that. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. There we go. Alright, so ads are rolling, all that good stuff. How's everyone's Thursday? Oh, how is everyone's Thursday? Got some exciting Archipelago tomorrow. Should be finishing that up. Okay. Before we get into this next game, I'm going to grab my other cup of tea, okay? So I'm going to go grab that, and then we'll get into map number 2. Y'all can chill with Bandit for the meantime. Alright. Here we go. Mr. Bandit, you are perfect. What you doing, bud? Alrighty. I am back. Sorry for the delay. Let's take a look at map number 2 here. Yes, ads are good. So, how many level... Level 1 stacks for Vala. Vala's going to be going Q build. 30 or more? No, let's do, I don't want to save this. Oh, and I just closed my Discord. Let's do 40 or more, 39 or less. How about that, chat? How about that, chat? Alrighty. Alright, cool. We're all good. I hope you're all ready. Let's get into our next map. Welcome back into the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got the members of 2+2. They've got a draft of Tempest on the Rhaegar, Chromage to play the Muradin, McNulty on Joanna, Death Knight to play Chromie, and Accent on the Falstead. For the right-hand side, we have Brickhouse, looking to take us to a map number 3 through Cursed Hollow. We got Little Sol on Dahaka, Hanzo to be played by Shiborg, Zesty on the Tyrande, Tater on the Vala, and Varian to be played by Ronin. So let's get our prediction going. How many Q stacks for Vala? She's going to go into Puncturing Arrow at level 1, and we will find out... Where's the Sentinel? There it is. We will find out how many she gets. So if you'd like to make a prediction... Oh my god, we're definitely going to a map number 3, right? So Puncturing Arrow, it's an uncapped quest. It's an uncapped quest, and we'll see if we'll see how many of those Vala can pick up by the end of the game. Hanzo forced over the wall with the natural agility. He's going to try and pick up his Q stacks with the Gathering... Not the Gathering Storm, sorry, that's Falstead. With his Target Practice level 1. Chromie with the Deep Breathing at level 1 as well. She'll be looking for her 20 stacks onto that. Varian with the Lion's Maw. Another Sentinel to hit. You do have the Ranger level 1, but Lion's Maw picking up 25 stacks, or at least looking to go in that direction. It's typically the tank talent. Little Sol and Dahaka will land a drag. It also will be enhanced agility for the Dahaka. So zooming around the map, as I had mentioned, you get that movement speed for 5 seconds. So it's a 3-second augment or 3-second addition. And time troubles for Chromie. She'll be going for armor buff to allies by 15 and armor debuff. Excuse me, armor buff to allies by 30 and armor debuff to enemies by 15. See Death Knight and Tempest grabbing this camp. We'll have a Vala to work on this one over here. 1 stack currently for her. Believer's got to be feeling pretty confident with that singular stack. I still can't get over how dumb that boss was in Darkest Dungeon 2 yesterday. I still can't get over that. Oh, Ronin actually turns around with a charge to avoid the damage of Chromie, or at least walking straight through all of that. Level 4 is a touch faster to the side of 2+2. We'll also have this camp in mid lane, trying to get some value onto the fort front gate. More Chromie stackage as well. She's already at 8 deep breathing stacks. Falstad actually going for more sustainability with the Hammer Gains level 4. It's not a bad talent when you're soloing this much, so he's going to just want to keep... I think it's 20%, right? You heal for 20% of the damage dealt. Yeah. And that's just from autos. It's not like he can throw out a hammering or something like that and get 20% back from his scaling. That'd be insanity. But if you wanted to scale that up, you could go into Frequent Flyer level 1 and then Secret Weapon level 7. And then you're getting tons of increased damage, because if you're increasing your auto attack from the level 1 scaling and you increase your auto attack damage while the hammering is in flight, then you're getting that 20%. You're getting 20% of said increased stuff. Once in a blue moon, we do actually see Secret Weapon for Falstead, even with the level 1 Gathering Storm, just for further distance poke. You are giving up the explosive damage increased and the spell armor debuff, but you can poke from a safer distance if the game starts spiraling out of control and you can't even poke from a safe distance with your baseline range. But that's rare. Top lane Siege Giants are arriving. Mid lane camp is here for the members of Brickhouse. Our first objective being channeled by Tempest. It will be canceled out. More hammering, poke here and there onto Tater. Stormbolt from Muradin. The pressure's onto Vala, but Ronin answers with a taunt onto Muradin. Good amount of damage into Little Sol. The Dahaka pops his essence, and Zesty keeps on autoing. As long as you're autoing on Tyrande, you're doing great, because, I mean, that's the big thing with Tyrande, is just keep those autos going. Keeping those autos going for the cooldown reduction. as Chromie gets a delay onto Tater. 5 stacks for the Vala currently. Pull away our talents really quickly as the team fight does continue. Tons of damage into the Dahaka as he's going to eat a double Sandblast as well, but he's not going to fall. It's actually going to auto the minion wave. I think he picks up a bit of essence from that one. Shiborg might get a kill into Falstead. Nah, the body blocks were there even if the... Yeah, even if he landed the Stormbow, or if he shot the Stormbow, I think he would have actually hit like Chromie or something instead. Sort of the get down Mr. President moment. More essence pop by Dahaka. He's got that Lurker Strain, not Lurker Strain, he's got the Hero Stalker level 4, so he's picking up a lot of good essence when he's Dark Swarming into enemy heroes during this team fight. Doesn't have the Symbiosis level 7 for cooldown reduction. Lands the drag, speaking of, has the drag duration increased and the drag cooldown reduction from level 7. This fight is still going around the first objective. Siege Giants are still in top lane. Mid lane camp was completely cleared out by the Fort Towers. Sorry, just taking a peek at all that. Chromage will go down. That's first blood over to the side of Brickhouse. Ronan able to back off. Let's see, does Ronan have well? Ronan's got well, Sol's got well, Tater's got well. Siege Giants are still in top lane. One of them will fall to the minion wave. But as I mentioned, that Siege Giant camp or the Bruiser camp found a bit of damage here. The Haka continues to harass into the... Okay, he gets a drag into the backline. Tyranda's Lunar Flare not going to connect, but a whole mess of damage into Zesty and crew. Chromie's already done with her level 1. Murden has respawned, made it back, lands the Stormbolt. Can they kill the Dahaka? He gets a burrow, taps the bush, and he's out of here. Whew. Man, what a long first engagement. Hanzo gets another stack before he will be picked off in the bottom area. 12 for Vala right now. God, if I knew the team fight was going to be... The first team fight was that long, I would have made the Twitch prediction even more. But either way, we'll see. We still have 28 to go on stackage. Purification level 7 on the Rhaegar. Sentinel. 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 Doesn't hit. Unfortunate. Yeah, you can't give those dishonorable discharge stacks over for free. No, it isn't. It's a Gathering Storm to Falstead.
Gather tribute or face.
I played with a Falstead recently that was angry when we were consistently winning, and it's the most confusing thing to me. It's the most confusing thing when people are like aggressively angry when they're winning. I don't get that. Like, are you expecting to win harder? Nah, I don't get it. Anyways, Death Knight is gonna take a whole, lot of poke damage from the Hungering Arrows. One more bounce might have actually gotten a kill onto Death Knight, but of course, not enough bounces to yield that kill. It's 1-to-1 in kills, 10 talent tiers. At the top of your screen, we'll take a look and see what Varian's gonna be doing. Will he be protected when he hits W, or can he charge every 4 seconds? Dragon Strike from Hanzo. We also have the adaptation for Dahaka for more sustainability. Falling Sword Joanna. A little bit of just kind of checking on all these here and there. Dragon Strike comes through. Shiborg is tapped with the Temporal Loop. Is there any sort of cleanse onto him? Nah. Hanzo goes down. Ronan looks for the channel before... No, he can't do this. What? Really? A gust to be burned into the wall. Wow. I mean, it's working out, so you can't be too upset. They want Tater here, but I don't think they're going to get the kill. They're just going to go for boss. All right, that's a fine call. Death Knight gets the channel. It's 1-to-1 in our tribute points. We have a decent wave in top lane that Varian's going to try and clear out. I had a CS2 game yesterday. Wait, Counter-Strike 2 is out? Or do you just have an early in? Because you know Frisk.
Shall we see who gathers?
I don't know how you know her. I don't know how I know her, but she's from Michigan. Like, I think I met her maybe at like a CCS party. It's public EA. Oh, okay. Or Frosk maybe is her name. She's a game designer. I know she worked on Valorant. I think she's on Counter-Strike now. Or maybe she was on Counter-Strike and now she's on Valorant. That might be it. I can't remember. But I knew her back in Michigan. God, I forget how. Yeah. I know you know her somehow as well. So it's one of those game dev thingies. All right. Top lane, Falstead flies on in. 41 stacks for him. Gonna try and poke it. Oh, not okay. I'm not excited about that Gust. 60-second cooldown. Next tribute hasn't even been announced. So you're probably gonna get cooldown before that even happens, because you still have the 30 seconds on announcement. Oh wow, triple lunar flare, beautifully done. They need to put effort to win, so they get angry. Oh. Then if you want easy wins, go play, I don't know, baby games. You want to win everything for free, just go play some kids games or something. I don't know, man. I don't mind, like you guys have seen me. Like I've had games where we've thrown and I don't lose my shit. I literally just type like we threw. We had a win, we threw it away, and then that's the end of it. I don't need to chase someone down on the internet and yell at them about how they're incorrect and wrong. Just go next. It's all you can do. Getting upset though won't change anything. Ooh, Zesty gets just a handful of sand to the face. Pocket sand. There we go. Little Soul burrows under the ground, but is met by Falstead. Granted, adaptation's activated. You also had a bunch of tissue regeneration, or excuse me, essence that was popped and all of that. They're going for the channel, interrupted by the Joanna shield glare. Hanzo is done with his level 1. We're gonna hope that Hanzo goes into the right 16 talent tier. I doubt they will, but you never know. We won't say it. We won't jinx it. We're just gonna hope. The drag from Little Soul not connecting. Varian gets a taunt onto Crow Mage, creates a bit of room for Ronan to back away. That mark, I believe, is the Elune's Chosen level 4 for Tyrande onto Varian. Vala to fall in all of this. Zesty will go down. And it's looking like a nice, continuous double kill. A nice, dubious double kill for the side of 2+2. See, non-champion knows good talents. Non-champion knows good talents. Oh! Thunderclap on Hanzo. Thunder. $15.5 over to the side of 2+2. We'll have our next tribute top center of the map. And this is mid lane. Falstad gets a quick barrel roll. He didn't fly up here, did he? No, he just barrel rolled. It just, the animation looked kind of weird there. I do believe, though... Oh, hell yeah, Joanna. Hell yeah, Joanna. Get it, girl. Top fort will go down. With 16 talents here, this should be objective over to the side of 2+2. I would not like to see Brickhouse contest. Excuse me. I'd really like Brickhouse to just go split soak. Like, yeah, you're eating a curse. Yeah, it's not a good time. But I don't think you want to fight into arguably one of the top 3 talent tiers for Heroes of Storm. So I know what we want, but I know what it's going to be. Honestly, you're ruining things. Temporal loop onto Hanzo. I don't think there's a way to cleanse him out, and Shaborg is dead. Well, Hanzo's got half a level to consider what he wants, and he's got 30 seconds to really read those talent tiers and consider the correct talent at 16. We know it's going to be piercing because of the synergy of the level 4, but you know, a man can hope. I know for sure, so I'm not going to jinx it by saying the name. Oh, really? I didn't think you were trying to spoil. I was just giving you a hard time because your name's Honestly, so I thought that'd be fun with that. Anyways, Tater is dropping a Rain of Vengeance. 100-something HP is able to get out of this. By the way, 27 stacks for the Vala, but this map might be over sooner than later. Hanzo accidentally chose the wrong level 16, and that is the reason Varian fell. It is all your it's all your fault, Damien. Yeah, it's looking like this is gonna be the end of the map. Chrome Mage pops Avatar, eats a whole Dragon Strike pretty much. Tater trying to poke here and there. Will go into the Hall of Storms just to get a bit of HP back really quickly. Gonna try and vault around, pick up a bunch of stackage because they're only playing for the bet. They're not trying to save their core, but yeah, this is going to be map number 2 over to the side of 2+2. They take the series in a 2-0. GG. Well played. My points. Oh, I should have made it 30, chat. I should have made it 30. But I was like, it's Division